At 17, it was too young to get in after Pearl Harbor, but I waited until I could join.
Just turned 18 years old. I didn't want to get in no ditches, so I joined the Navy to see the world through a porthole.
And the recruiter told me, he said, if you enlist in the service, said they want men, mechanics at Tuskegee, Alabama, to take up airplane mechanics, and they're going to start a all-black Air Force up down there.
I took my basic training at Fort Leonard Wood. From there, I went to California, and I was there for 9 months, and then I got my orders to go to Vietnam. And I was there from July of '67 to July of '68.
I told you I grew 100 bushels of corn on an acre, one of the first ones at that time. And the very day that I picked the first load of that corn, I went by the mailbox and got this card that said, "Greetings."
Japan had China cut off by land and sea, and the only way in was by air. And nothing like this had ever been done before. It was 14,000 miles to India, and then you had to fly over the Himalaya Mountains to China, and thus it was nicknamed the Hump. Like I said, we lost 615 airplanes. It was labeled the toughest flying in the world, and there'll never be anything like it done again.
They got an army that stretched around the world twice, hand in hand, they say, and I believe it. But man, we'd mow them down. They'd come out and line up like the old Civil War, and you think, we can't miss them. But they'd be so many, they'd overrun you, look up, and be right side of you.
May 4th of 1945, my ship was sunk in Okinawa, and we lost 155 of our men. And by the grace of God, I was on a hospital ship headed to Pearl Harbor again. And I found out later that my ship had been sunk off at Okinawa.
And it was so bitterly cold, I walked all night long to keep from freezing to death, because they told us if you ever quit moving and it's that cold, you're gonna die right there, frozen to death. And I did freeze my ears and my fingers. And firing over the top of us, I lost my hearing in my right ear.
And I was there during Tet of 1968, which was, they're saying that was the worst one during the whole Vietnam conflict.
One plane was on his tail, just about ready to take him out, and he dived down, and within 50 feet of the ground, he pulled out of this dive, and this jet was right on his tail. He managed to pull out, and the jet went right on in the ground, and that done him in. When he come back in, I crawled underneath the plane, and they got a scoop over the radiator where it was, and I scraped gravel and wheat out of that scoop, because that propeller picked it up and threw it back in there. He said, "Ship, I can't believe it." And I said, "You're too close."
Just that I served as honorable as I could, and I did everything I could to try to bring the war to the close, and did my duty as I swore to do.
If you like what we did, you come up and thank us, and it'll make the hair stand up on our backs when you do, because we feel proud that that you're going to come up and thank us.
Makes me very proud, but I'm humble. I mean, I didn't go over to come back and try to be no hero or anything like that. I was just serving my country. That's the reason I went to the Air Force. I just wanted to do what was right.